Hi, this is Anita with Your Life Tools, and I have Shelly with us today. She is an entrepreneur with multiple successful businesses, and I have her here to speak about love and relationship. I've done another post about the question, is the grass always greener on the other side? And I know you've been in a previous marriage before, and you had to sit down and reflect about that. Is that correct, Shelly?
Correct. And enjoyed your post on the grass is always greener.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's hard.
What things did you think about, Shelly, when you made that big decision to leave a committed, relationship, marriage?
Honestly, I don't think that I was my complete self during that marriage. I think that I could have been more truthful to myself about who I was and who I wanted to be. And I knew this to be true whenever it was at the end and I was able to let go and be able to move forward and let them move forward with whatever their future holds without feeling any anxiety or worry or like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have done that, or sad. When I knew I was at the point that I would feel happy moving forward and being my true self. I think
being your true self.
Yeah, to know that I could be, there was so much inside of me that I wasn't being real with, that
like almost like not being honest to yourself?
Yeah, completely.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, completely.
Shelly, you've also mentioned off camera that you were able to sit and reflect how it would feel if the divorce happened and what that, all like the different scenarios, and really kind of embody what that experience would be like. And that helped you make a decision, correct?
Right. For me to be able to reflect and be in the moment of what would it feel like if he remarried, if he had more children, if he had another family, if I was still by myself, if I was just pursuing my own goals, how would that make me feel? And to be able to be in that moment and know that that's how it go down if I end this right now. And I was okay with that. I was okay with that. I was like, that's okay. I'm not being myself so much right now that I'm losing out on so much of what could be for me, that I was fine with whatever happiness he finds in a different
That's so powerful. Because even like as you sit here and say that, like my heart like flutters even a little bit, Shelly, to think about the partner that I'm with and like with another person, like absolutely not. I could not deal with that. But in previous relationships, it is like, man, I hope they do find their person.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, because I wanted to be happy, and I was okay even knowing that I might not be at that station of my life, but they might be at that station, so I might be a little bit lingering. That was okay with me. I needed
Okay. So
man, we were so good.
We have. So I'm in Shelly's home. I'm going to do this. We're in Shelly's home, and she has lots of animals.
My lifestyle is very Jurassic at this point.
She's had children that have all moved out, and so she now has a bunch of children as pets. And so if you hear any fun, interesting animals, that's what we're laughing about.
I'll introduce them if you want me to.
Okay, so back on track, Shelly. I just want to say thanks for sharing that, because I think it's really important. I think a lot of people are kind of sometimes conflicted if they should stay or should go. And a lot of times when I've worked with couples before, I'm a big believer in trying to make it work at all costs. But you can't make it at the cost of losing yourself. Yeah.
When you're miserable and you're crying, you're losing yourself. You're absolutely losing yourself. I just can't express enough of how happy I am now, of what a relief that the weight that comes off of your shoulders when you do something just for yourself and quit living for everybody else. The weight is
my natural therapist part of me wants to like dig deeper with that, but I know we're only here for a couple of minutes. Like, oh, where does that come from? But I do want to throw in there, I think it's okay to cry in your current relationships, and that's why it's important to have someone to kind of be reflective and be like, is this part of the relationship that I'm feeling this way, or is it me?
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to self-reflect and take responsibility for
Oh, yeah.
actions that you've done or feelings that you're having yourself.
Or, like that past, triggers and trauma from other relationships that you bring into your new one that you might self-sabotage.
Yeah. Can be passive-aggressive about a little bit.
So, Shelly, now transitioning, how did you know that your current husband was the one without being you just had a horrible marriage and now what? How did you know to take the chance?
Short little story, if you don't mind. Dating, really great relationship, pretty hot and heavy, very just clicked on every different level. And he's like, hey, this is really soon. We've kind of rushed into it. I'm going to go see other people. This is so fast. And I just told him, I said, you know what? Thank you so much for loving me. I felt so good. And at the end of the day, when I told him that, he's like, okay, yeah, you made me feel good too. So we're still together. But long story short, that's what made me know that I loved him, that he truly did love me. And when somebody gives you that much power and is okay with giving you that much power and letting you be that person, that's pretty incredible.
So, Shelly, what I think I hear you saying is the things that helped you know that he was the one is that he kind of brought out the best in you.
Yes.
Correct?
100%.
And allowed you to be even more of yourself and blossom in such a beautiful way and love you for it. Yeah. Not have jealousy or resentment or anger toward it. He gave you the space to do that.
Yeah.
Correct?
And the support.
Yeah. And the support.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a really beautiful thing.
It is.
I like it.
Beautiful.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
And I would like to hear from you guys. Don't be hesitant to hit me up if you have questions for Shelly or for me. You can comment down below or send me a message. That's it. Thank you.